Hey everybody, so happy Sunday. Today is going to be a follow-up to my last Does It Stink basket. So this basket was really large, and in hindsight I feel like I should have maybe split it up because I couldn't test, I'm only testing in one room, and so I ended up having to so if something smelled good in my bathroom and decided I wanted to keep it, I was transferring it onto another warmer just so I could kind of keep the testing flowing, because normally I would just let it keep melting in the bathroom until the scent dissipates. But anyhow, I'm gonna get right into it, but I'm gonna be completely honest. Some of these I've decided to keep, of course. Some of them I haven't, and I can't fully remember everything, but I'm going to do my best. So we're just gonna jump right into it. No rhyme or reason with the order. The first one is When Whoville Dreams from the Bathing Garden. I didn't keep this, and I honestly can't remember why. I remember really liking this on cold, but when I melted it, I didn't care for it very much. I feel like maybe there's a lavender note or something in this. I'm not sure. Anyhow, didn't care for this one, so I'm going to pass it on. Blackberry Fizz Lemon Sugar Fizzy Pop. I really did enjoy this. I really love L3's fizzy. It really smells fizzy, and so I'm gonna keep that one. From Destination Wax, this is Zalabia, which is Libyan bread drizzled with clementine scented honey. So I purchased this initially because I really like the clementine honey scent that they have from Yankee. I love that. So I was like, oh, I bet this would be really good with a bread note. Unfortunately for me, there wasn't enough sweetness to this. So you kind of got that zingy, almost what is it called? The zest of a clementine. And then you did get the bread note, and it wasn't a very sweet bread. I don't really know what Libyan bread is, but it didn't smell very sweet to me on warm. And then just a touch of honey. So I didn't care for that one. That's what I'm going to pass on. I'm kind of separate these so I don't get confused. Next one, this is one that I recently tested. This is Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin from Scentsy. It's so weird because I heard a number of people talking about how much they like this. I just didn't. So I think when I initially did the basket, I told you guys that I didn't care for the fragrance flower that I was using in my laundry room, because my laundry room doesn't have a plug for a warmer. I didn't like the scent in there. I did not like this on warm. There is just, I don't even know. I don't really know how to explain why I don't like it. I just don't like the scent. This is probably one of my least favorite pumpkin scents. I just don't care for it. It's gonna take me forever if I keep trying to explain why I don't like something. Some of them right off the bat I can tell you, and some of them I don't know. I just didn't like it. Next up here I have a Pineapple in Paradise. Decided to keep this one from the Bathing Garden. This is, yeah, such a pretty pineapple scent. When you smell it on cold, it almost smells like it might give you that cat pee scent, but it really doesn't on warm. And it's like a really juicy pineapple. It smells like you could drink it, like you're smelling the juice. Another one I decided to keep is Saltwater Princess and Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. I am kind of over the Boardwalk Mallow Cloud scent, but it does smell really nice with the Saltwater Princess, so I will hang on to that. I'm noticing with a lot of my older L3, which L3 is probably what I have the largest amount of in my collection, but a lot of these from 2021, the labels are starting to come off, and that is so annoying. I think I'm gonna have to go through and use tape to tape them on. Next up, I have a scoopable. This is Whole Lot of Soul. This is Coco Cabana, Balm Dia Bright, and Boom Boom Cream. So this is all of them mixed together. I actually really liked this scoopable. You guys know I don't love scoopables. That's how much I used, and I'm really trying to get them used up. But once I do use this one up, I will plan on buying this again in just in a wax form. So I was looking in one of the wax groups and people were saying that the scoops last longer than regular wax. Is that true? I just don't want to, like, if my scoops will last, I want to kind of just work on the regular wax that isn't going to last, because even though I'm sick of the scoopables and I really do want to get them moved out, if they will sit and keep really well, maybe I should just go ahead and I don't know, maybe I should just go ahead and let them sit while I work on stuff that could potentially lose scent. Oops, I put this in the wrong pile. The next one was the one I told you guys I thought maybe would smell like the other and I might not need to keep it. This is Cocoa Butter Cashmere and Balm Dia Bright. I decided to keep this one as well. They do smell different, and they really smell different on warm. This one is almost like sweeter. And this one, as the days progressed, because I was able to leave these scoops in my warmers for multiple days and they were still strong. As the days progressed, this was one of those that I liked the smell of it better as the days progressed. I think it's the Balm Dia Bright. I just really like that. Maybe I should try out that perfume. But yeah, this was just beautiful as the days went on. And this, I used that much. And this just went on for days. I probably was melting this for at least 3 days. So I love both of these scoopables. Again, I won't purchase them in scoopable form again. But I will definitely pick those up again in regular wax once I'm done with those. From Kay's custom I did. This is Cookies Before Bed. This is Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Butter Brickle, and Zucchini Bread. I was honestly trying to dupe the scent from Salt Mountain. I think it's something for Francis, jam, bread and jam for Francis or something. And I really liked this. This smelled really good. It was really strong. I really enjoyed it. I also like that the Blackberry Jam and Butter Cookies didn't overtake the blend. That does happen for me sometimes, but I really enjoyed that one and we'll be keeping it. Beach Bum, this is another one from the Bathing Garden. Look how beautiful that clam is. This threw super well, but unfortunately for me, this gives off the like sun and sand scent, which, like, even smelling it now, I don't hate it, but it's just not something I enjoy, and I definitely don't enjoy it for long periods of time, and so I'm just going to pass this one along. It's just not my favorite type of beachy scent. From Destination Wax, Vegas Showgirl, this is a blend of melon, pink flowers, coconut milk, and leather. Did not enjoy this at all. For me, the leather overpowered everything. The blend, I feel like, has the potential to be really unique, but all I got was leather. And it could have just been my nose. I feel like when you don't care for a certain scent note, that's what all you smell. So yeah, I'm going to pass that one on. It did throw really well, though. From the Bathing Garden, this is Golden Vanilla, and my reason for passing this on is because it is very much a generic, like, body care vanilla lotion. I don't know, it's just not, like, I love vanilla, don't get me wrong, but like something about this just smells very generic vanilla lotion, you know, that you can get anywhere. There's nothing really special about it. I don't really care for this vanilla scent. I normally don't go for like vanilla body care scents. I do like when they're either mixed with florals or like warm vanilla sugar. I really like that. But yeah, this one just didn't do it for me. I didn't care for that, so I will be passing that along. This cotton candy cream cake my sister gave me from 2021. This is cotton candy frosting rich pound cake loaded with heavy cream. This did not smell like that scent description at all. And I really don't know what it smelled like. It did not smell sweet. It almost smelled kind of savory. And it wasn't in a good way. It's weird too because it smells so good on cold. So I thought I was going to just love this. But melting. And that's the weird thing about wax. Like sometimes the scent notes sound a certain way. But you know, depending on how it's blended, it might not always smell like you think. But yeah, that one I thought I would love and I did not. So we're going to pass that along. From Harper James, I tried Snow Place Like Home, which is balsam fir, red berries, orange peel, and blackberries. I really, really love this. This is going to be beautiful around the holidays. You do get that tree note, but I like that she was very delicate with like the orange peel. And I don't know if this is all one oil or not, but the orange peel in here, you get it. But I feel like a lot of times, because I love orange at Christmas, I really like detect a lot of times like vendors who I feel like put too much orange in there and don't balance it with the sweetness. But I think the blackberry really balances this out. Those red berries balance out the orange peel, and then you get that tree note, and it's just a really beautiful holiday scent. I really enjoyed that. Next, from Swanky, I have blackberry cheesecake cream cheese frosting. I have a bunch of these little like things from the sampler that Swanky that she sold. It was like a bakery sampler, and while I do like the scent, I don't think I'm gonna buy the samplers anymore. For me, the pieces are just too small to really spread out, and you know, I don't want to just melt this in like one area of my home, especially in an apartment. I feel like everything kind of has to like work together, but the scent was really good. I did enjoy her blackberry, so I'm going to keep that. From L3, I have Moose Mug, which is eggnog, buttered rum, and frangelico. I'm not sure. Smelling it on cold, I have a feeling the reason I didn't like this is the eggnog note. Sometimes, for me, eggnog can come off kind of almost sour milk-like. And that's the vibe I got from this. I don't remember this being super strong either, so that's what I'm going to pass along. Another one my sister gave me, this is Pink Easter Candy. This is pink sugar, cream soda, fresh watermelon slices, bubblegum, and a hint of newborn baby. This doesn't have a K on it, so clearly I didn't care for it. I'm not sure why. I can't remember, but it smells good on cold, so I think this might be the same thing with this one, that it smelled different on cold than it did on warm, and that's why I didn't like it. So that one will pass along. I also have from L3, this is a newer blend I purchased last year, Books Palo Santo Mallow Fireside. This blend is so good. I just love it so much. So of course Palo Santo and Marshmallow Fireside are like a match made in heaven, but you do get the book note. It's almost like a, this is going to sound weird, but like a sweet paper note. I don't know how to explain it, but this just works so good together. This is such a good scent. Love that, keeping that, and will repurchase it. Fizzy Soda and Saltwater Mermaid. This is one that I'm passing along. I'm just thinking I don't dig the Saltwater Mermaid. I think I told you guys when I had purchased it on its own and didn't love it. And I was like, you know, some people say it's really good blended with the Fizzy Soda. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't care for it. And I think Saltwater Mermaid is just a scent that's not going to be my jam like it is for everyone else, which does happen. Next up here from Harper James, I have Cracklin' Birch, Palo Santo, Mulberry, Pomegranate, and Raspberry. And I'm trying to remember why I decided not to keep this. I'm sure I have a reason. On cold, it smells good, but part of me thinks that it might be the Palo Santo. I don't think I liked Harper James Palo Santo oil that well, so yeah, we'll pass that on. From L3, Winterberry Wonder, Cashmere Cedar, and Cranberry Woods. I actually really did like this, and I really wasn't sure that I would, but it smelled really beautiful on warm. It's not one that I feel like you have to melt at Christmas time, but it does have a nice kind of warm, cozy, woodsy vibe that maybe you'd want to melt it on a cold day. So I enjoyed that, and we'll be keeping it. From L3, I have Sally here, which is spun vanilla sugar, pecan bars, pie crust, and vanilla ice cream. This smelled really good. The spun vanilla sugar almost softened like the bakery notes of this, making it not like too rich bakery. Really enjoyed that. We'll keep that. Hawaiian Tropics Pink Sand and Coconut Coast. This was beautiful on warm. I was really concerned about the pink sands because I don't always love that, but blend it with these other two scent notes. It was beautiful. Sandy Claus from L3. This is Eggnog Vanilla Marshmallow Smoothies. Now this one, clearly I liked. I don't know if she uses different eggnogs or maybe it's just the way that it's blended in this one, but I did like that and decided to keep it. Copper Tone Pina Colada and Coconut Extreme. This is one, yeah, this gives off that kind of sun and sand vibe again. It's kind of pretty, but I just really don't like the suntan lotion scent. I can deal with it in small amounts, but it's just not something that I love. And again, the idea here is to get the things out of the stash that I don't love or enjoy to make room for other things when I can buy again. Next up here is Penelope's Peach Pie. I can't remember if I already had this in a melting basket and this accidentally got put back in here because I feel like I've talked about it before, but I love Penelope's Peach Pie. This is probably one of my favorite peach scents. It smells so good. You can see it's peach nectar, cinnamon sugar, caramelized pralines, pie crust, whipped cream, and waffle cone crumbles. It smells edible. It smells decadent. It is such a good peach scent. I have two here in Nocturne Alley. These are kind of intense on cold, so I wasn't sure. I'm pretty sure I bought Nocturne Alley before, so I must have liked it, but I think this is like Marshmallow Fireside and Rain. Some of these scents, you guys, I feel like would do better in a bigger space. Part of the reason that I'm keeping some of these that I feel like maybe are a little bit intense is because we are still going to get a house. And so I want to have these scents because I feel like if they had the area to kind of flow throughout, they wouldn't be quite so potent and they would smell better, in my opinion. A scent like Marshmallow Fireside and Rain, I don't necessarily want to knock me out, but I want it to be something where when people walk in my house, it smells good, if that makes sense. So keeping that, because I do like that scent. From Swanky Sweet Peppermint, Fireside Cream Cake, and Pink Sugar. This is one that I'm not keeping. I really just got the peppermint in this, nothing else. And yeah, that's not one I need to hang on to. I'm keeping another Blueberry Lemonade Fizzy Pop. I just really like L3's Fizzy Pop, so I liked that. And it's really good, I think, with fruity blends. Black Sugar, Blue Sugar, Exotic Coconut. This is one that I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I think it might be the black sugar. I haven't tried a lot of things with black sugar in it, but I'm assuming because I like blue sugar and I like exotic coconut, I'm just assuming that that's probably the note that made me not want to keep it. We have Snow Angels from Swanky. I don't know what this was. I don't really like it on cold though, so it almost smells like yeast on cold, so not keeping that. Late Night Cookie Therapy Hufflepuff, which is cookie therapy and blueberries and sweet cream. I did enjoy this. Honestly, if I'm melting a bakery blend with blueberry in it and I like the blueberry, I'm probably going to keep it because I really do enjoy blueberry. It's just everybody doesn't do it well. So keeping that one. Another one I'm giving away is Strawberry Daiquiri Pina Colada Hawaiian Tropic Exotic Coconut. I think I was having issues with the exotic coconut. Yeah. There's something about it that is very dry. It almost, it's very dry, so it almost like makes me cough when I smell it. If it's possible, I think I just prefer to have like a more juicy coconut. Then we have Orange Cranberry Muffin Danish Butter Cookies. This one was really good. Enjoyed it, so I will be hanging on to that. Strawberry Rhubarb Vanilla Buttercream Danish Butter Cookies. This is one where initially when I melted it, I wasn't sure and thought I was going to pass it on, but it actually smells really good as you let it go on. The scents really meld together, and that rhubarb, even though it's really tight, oh my gosh, even though it is really like sour, it kind of helps balance everything out. So I really enjoyed that one. Let's see. So here's one with the exotic coconut that I decided to keep. So this is Exotic Coconut Midnight Blue Citrus and Mango Sorbet. Now I love L3's Mango Sorbet and I love their Midnight Blue Citrus. So I have a feeling that might be what it is. Yeah, I smell those both strongly in here, and yeah, that's a good blend. I do like that. Another one that surprised me, Maraschino Cherry Sweet Cream and Danish Butter Cookies. This one, I don't like maraschino cherry generally, but this was so good. So I don't know, maybe I like maraschino cherry when it's in a bakery blend. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm keeping that. All right. Another I'm keeping is, this is Salty Siren. This is the blend created by Jessica D. She's a YouTuber who also makes wax videos. It's Saltwater Mermaid, Saltwater Princess, Mermaid Munchies. This one I actually did enjoy. It is another one that I think would do better in a larger space. So like, if you have a house that's very open, in the apartment, it's kind of intense, but I do like the scent, so I'm hanging on to it. It's also really strong. Another one from Scentsy. This is Fluffy Fleece. So here's the deal with this one. I don't hate this one, but there is something about it, in my opinion, it kind of gives off, I don't know, it's almost like a astringent vibe, if that makes sense. Like, is it super cologne-y? It's not super cologne-y, but there's something in this that gives off that kind of like choke you out cologne vibe to me. So I don't hate Fluffy Fleece, and I am going to keep it and work through this brick. I think it's the only brick I have of Scentsy. But this probably isn't one I'll need to buy again unless for some reason I melt it throughout and it changes. Because again, I just tested this in my son's room. He was at a sleepover, and so I tested it in his room where it could get nice and strong. Now this thing is a powerhouse. I closed his door so it could really infiltrate the room, and it was coming out the door. I almost felt like I was smelling it through the walls. So it's a very strong scent. There's just a note in there that I don't quite agree with. So I want to try it again, and again, I don't hate it. There's just that kind of astringent, almost like cologne-y note. That's the only way I can describe it. And not good cologne. So, but we're going to keep that one for now. Next up, another one I'm going to keep is Strawberry Pound Cake and Vanilla Cookies. I really like this. The Strawberry Pound Cake's pretty strong. You get the vanilla cookies. It's not too sweet, so I do enjoy that. That's a good bakery one for when it's hot, but you don't want to like melt fruity stuff. Another one, my sister gave me birthday cake, vanilla ice cream, pink frosted animal cookies. This one smells really good. It throws well, and to me, it just smells like birthday cake. So I'm hanging on to that because that smelled really good to me. Another one I'm keeping from the bathing garden is Tropical Fairy Garden. This is a really pretty kind of florally vanilla. I really enjoyed this. I do think it's a little bit light, so I feel like this is a newer clam. Like, I didn't buy it. I bought it last year, but not before that. So I'm going to let it sit longer, but I do really enjoy the scent. And then the last one is Take a Hike. So this is Pacific Woods, Riverstone, and Palo Santo. I love this. This is another one, again, I think would do better in a larger space. Like, you just turn on one warmer and kind of let it softly scent the space. But I think having this in multiple warmers in this small apartment, it's a little bit overpowering. But I really like the scent, so I'm going to hang on to that. And that is it, guys. So this time around, I mean, I'm definitely keeping more than I'm giving away, but this is still a really nice amount to be moving out of my stash. I only have one more melting basket left. Again, I told you guys I didn't know how long this series would go because I don't have a large collection, but I have finally smelled through the last of my collection and have one more melting basket for testing before this series kind of ends for right now. But yeah, that's everything I have. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.